Hi, welcome to the Jim RPG Show. So I have an article here from WCCF Tech, and they report that the Chinese retailer JD.com has overblown sales figures on their website for the RTX 3080. And essentially what that's saying is that there's way too many product sales for the actual number of reviews that they got for the 3080. So that's what we're going to look at today. Now, before I do, I just want to ask all the people out there who are planning to get an RTX 3080, whether they've actually got one or not. Please comment down below if you have or not, and also if you pre-ordered, how long you need to keep waiting for, whether you know whether the retailer has given you some information about that. And also, if you haven't ordered one yet, what's the stock situation like where you are? So please comment down below so we can, I guess, gather a little bit more information about the stock situation for the RTX 3080. Now, if you like this video, make sure to click the like button and also to subscribe to this channel for more gaming videos like this. Okay, so this is the article from WCCF Tech, and the headline reads, Chinese JD retail outlet only able to sell less than 1,000 NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 units in October, fake sales figures reported. And just remember, China has 1 billion people, so 1,000 is not very many 3080 units. Now, I'm not going to read all of this out. I'll leave a link in the description below. But I'll just go over the most important points. So here we've got the numbers which were compiled by a Baidu forum member show that the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 supply is scarce even in the Chinese market. Not only that, but the numbers show that fake reviews are being put in place to suggest that there's no supply issue, while the actual number of buyer reviews is far smaller than the ones being reported. It is reported that the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 AIB graphics cards have hit 114,410 units sold, while in reality JD only managed to fulfill 743 orders, which are just 0.65% of the total reviews and sales reported by the retailer. And here in this table you can see that there are 57,000 sold, and this AIB partner is MSI, and 35,000 sold from Zotac. Both of these companies only really had 80 product reviews and 10 product reviews for the Zotac. So that was 80 product reviews for the MSI and 10 product reviews for the Zotac. So if you can see in the screenshot for the Gigabyte Aorus GeForce Master, this has 3,900 product reviews, but it actually only has 3 written reviews. So that's a lot less number of reviews than what was actually sold of 3,900. So WCCF Tech goes on further to write, this just goes off to show us how bad the NVIDIA RTX 3080 launch has turned out to be retailers and AIBs faking sales numbers to hide behind false claims to massive demand, while in reality it's more so to do with the lack of supply of the cars themselves. So I'm not going to get into the claims of whether the AIB partners actually fake these sales numbers, because we don't know actually if they made a genuine mistake or not. Because that's really hard to gauge from this, just from these numbers alone. There would have to be something suspicious happening between all of the AIB partners for this to occur, because it's from a whole bunch of AIBs that this has occurred. And would they all collude together to do something like this? It's too hard to say, so I'm not going to speculate down that path. But what I will say is that there's a real shortage problem of these RTX 30 cards, and that's one of the reasons why the media is picking up on this sort of stuff, because, you know, at the end of the day, there is a bit of confirmation bias in the way media works, because WCCF Tech know that there will be traction if they write something like this. So there must be a stock shortage of this for them to consider wanting to write this article. So there's definitely stock shortages of these RTX 3080s cards right now. I feel like nobody can get one of these cards wherever they live in the world. And on the black market, on the secondary market, these cards are still selling at very, very high prices. You can just look on eBay for these cards to be selling like, you know, $1,500. And this is a bit of a weird situation right now, because we have AMD also coming out with their cards. So, you know, if NVIDIA, if they really wanted to, They could have sold a lot more cards when AMD didn't actually have any cards in the market. So I know there were some comments online about how Nvidia might save up some of their cards for when AMD actually makes their announcement of their big Navi cards, and when they were actually going to put out their big Navi cards, then Nvidia would flood the market with their cards as well. I think it would be silly of Nvidia to do that because, well, we can see it right now because people absolutely are desperate for a card, so why not just make the sale now? It would make more sense for Nvidia to get as many cards as they could right now out into the market because everybody wants one now. And if you wait till later on when AMD also have a product out, well then people are going to have a choice, so they may not want your Nvidia card then later. So I think because Nvidia aren't putting out their cards right now in the market, that really must say that there's a real shortage problem of these cards, and that could very well be like a Samsung yield issue, that could be a GDDR6X issue. But right now, I think Nvidia have really truly stuffed up this launch. They had this window open for about 2 months before the AMD cards were going to launch, and they basically sold nothing. They've hardly sold any cards. They had this opportunity where AMD didn't have anything, and I think they kind of blew it, to be honest. People were really excited for this 3080 at $699, and if they actually got a card into everybody's hands, everybody would be happy. Nobody would be crying about like whether this was on Samsung 8nm or whether the 3090 was too expensive. People are just frustrated now that they can't get one. So I think there is a real shortage problem. Otherwise, Nvidia would have sold their cards. Okay, that's it for this one. Make sure to click on the like button and also to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.